Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Arrows Up podcast. This is German coming to you on this Friday edition of the podcast where we're going to do a lot of baseball. And this one has been in the works for quite some time. And I kept promising it leading up to the other pods that I've done. And here he is, not in the flesh, but through voice. Harry, welcome back.
Thank you,
Good,
thank you, the man, the myth, the legend.
good
No,
to connect with you. Um,
finally, after like what, 4 months? It's been.
After 4 months, I needed a detox from all your crazy takes.
Oh,
But
I
it's
got
a
so much for you, so get ready.
but it's September. Your Dodgers are on top. They're ruling the world. Um, they have questionable celebrations, but that's neither here nor there. Um, and I'm sure you'll have some Canelo stuff that you want to get off your chest. But we'll save that one
Of
to the end.
course,
We'll save that
of
for
course.
the end. Um, let's start with the biggest story in baseball. I would argue the best story in baseball, and that's Albert Pujols chasing 700 and Aaron Judge chasing Roger Maris. He's about to come up right now. They're playing the Red Sox 4-4, and the game's in the eighth. And I think he gets an at bat here in the eighth. So if he hits it, we'll you'll hear us breaking it down live. But
What about that against the Red Sox
which
on
I mean
live
it's it's
podcast?
only right, because Roger Maris hit it against the Red Sox last game of the year. He got to 61. So
Yeah.
it's baseball's poetic in that way. Um, what have you thought about this whole chase? So let's start with Pujols first. His chase for 700, which didn't really seem all that possible in the beginning. He's older. He doesn't have the same power, but all of a sudden he had a little power surge, and he passed A Rod. And I remember everybody was really happy when he passed A Rod because everybody hates A Rod. And
Yeah.
then it kind of became like, hey, like, could he get to 700? Is this possible? And now he's at 698. Um, what have you thought about this whole home run chase from Pujols?
All this resurgence. I think it all started with the All-Star game. Like
Yeah,
getting into the home run derby, and I was like, "What? What's going on here?" Like he's is this guy real or is it just just for show? But he put a performance of a lifetime at the home run derby. Then he just moved on and just he's been racking home runs here and there. St. Louis is starting to get hot, and yeah, it's kind of they're riding it on his back. Who would have thought years later that it would have been Albert Pujols, not anybody else that's running the show now. Well, not running the show, but um, leading the pack, leading to the chase.
yeah,
Um, I'm happy for the guy. He hasn't done anything like to like piss me off or upset me. He's he's what do you call him? Class, I forget what they call it. It's
right.
a
Yeah, he's
class
very
act. Oh,
classy.
class
Yeah,
act. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It's you want to root for the guy. And once he got to the A Rod record, I was like, yes, all right, trio. And we've just been watching in what other way in a Hollywood ending, or a Hollywood storyline coming out here this weekend. Um, Most likely he's gonna end up breaking it. He's batting second today, if I'm not mistaken. Um, if I read it correctly, I thought it was
yeah,
a typo at first, but then it's like, oh, okay, he's batting second, and just to get him more at bats, and hopefully he breaks it. I hope he does. I'm thinking maybe, well, not breaks it, but hits the 700 mark
yeah,
because there's what 714 is the next one, if
yeah.
I'm not
Which
mistaken.
I
Yeah,
don't, I
seven.
don't, I don't think he would get to that. That seems,
He would have to play another season. Yeah, he would have to play
yeah,
another season for that.
yeah.
Or he just has to go an absolute tear, just fastballs on the pipe and just try to hit it. Uh, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think
No,
that's going to have to wait for another season if if this never means never, or never say never type of scenario, that he's
Yeah.
saying, hey, because he just said he's going to retire and see what happens. But as a competitor that he is, I think he might come back next season. I hope he does because that'll be a great storyline. It's 2023. What do
Yeah.
you think?
Yeah. I've enjoyed this whole thing just because I remember I was, I'm old enough to remember the summer of '98, and I'm old enough to
Oh
remember
yeah,
the whole Barry Bonds thing, and that was really good for baseball. Obviously, if you want to look back in retrospect and be the moral police of these guys cheated and whatnot. If it wasn't for the summer of '98, if it wasn't for Bonds, his home run chase and becoming the home run king, baseball would have been in a very difficult spot because it just the interest was down in '98. They were coming off the strike, they
yeah,
missed the whole season, and that kind of rejuvenated the interest of everyone back into the sport.
the long ball.
Yeah, so and this this to me is it feels very uh Kobe-esque in a
Yeah,
sense where I think Pujols is more liked than Kobe because Kobe was a little bit of an a-hole or a lot of bit of an a-hole. So but at the end everybody was just rooting for Kobe, and his last game everybody wanted him to just score as much. So when he got to 60, everybody was super excited for that. And for Pujols, he's been a class act his entire career. Like you said, he
yeah.
everywhere he's gone, from the Cardinals to the Angels, and even to the Dodgers, he's just been well loved by everyone. You saw it. I remember when the Angels let him go last year. They let
Yeah,
him go, and remember when Mike Trout was super pissed, and Trout was super upset that they let him go, and he made comments like in interviews how he didn't like that move, which was that always stood out to me because baseball wise it was clear why they let him go, but just the
yeah.
fact that the best player on that team, the best player in baseball, was was willing to get up and say something in defense of Albert Pujols just tells you everything you need to know about Albert. So him getting to 700 would be great. I hope that if it gets to the last week, I hope it's not so much where it's a home run derby, but where it's just an understanding. We're gonna throw you fastballs. If you could catch up to two of them or three of them and hit them out, great. If not, well then then that's fine too. But I hope he gets it. I hope he hits it, and I hope he gets 700 in St. Louis because I think that would be really special for him, for those fans. So I'm really rooting for that. But it
I'm
just
here.
he's older, so it's conceivable that he can go on a drought.
Yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. And what better way to say he's at bat right now? Aaron Judge up to bat right now.
Yeah, so Aaron Judge is
4-4,
up to
4-4
bat.
game, seventh
I'm
inning, bottom of
I'm
seventh inning.
hoping he breaks it on Monday. I'm hoping he gets past this
Hey, you never
weekend.
know. You never know. We were talking about that too. He looks a lot. He looks like everything's on the shoulders. It looks like there's so much pressure on him right now that
Every
he.
single at bat for this guy, like the fans are like it's insane the pressure he's on. He gets a single. So
There you go. He survives another at bat. The Red Sox survive another at bat.
he'll he'll bat again in the ninth, I'm guessing.
Well, if it goes to extra
Right.
innings,
Yeah.
um, yeah, he can come up back up again. But he might. It depends on what type of inning he has.
Um, what have you thought about the Aaron Judge and his pursuit of 61?
I don't know, but what bothers me, I don't know. It's not something that bothers me. It's just it's crazy to see that when you're in a contract year, you actually try, and within other years they semi try. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah.
Like he's
The
actually
age
trying because he's
the
a
Adrian Beltre model.
pretty much yeah. Well, he had this potential all these years, and all of a sudden he waits till this happens and he's till the free agency's happening or pending, and now he decides to actually play, actually hit home runs, actually be productive.
Mm,
I get it. There's been injuries, there's been things going on with him, but um, I don't know. That's just the unfortunate part, and me just nitpicking. That's
yeah.
actually just me nitpicking at it. But overall, yeah, he's a Yankee. I don't hate him. I ain't like you that I hate the Yankees. If Aaron Judge were in the Giants, would have another conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, I've enjoyed, just from the baseball perspective, just what this has done for the game. Because I think it's made it a big deal. I loved what baseball did yesterday in putting the Red Sox Yankees on Channel 11 for everyone to see. And that's
Yeah,
the stuff that like needs to happen more, where they're more, the Thursday night game of the week. Like what are you watching on Thursday night on Fox? And doing that kind of stuff is only gonna amplify the sport. It's gonna get not I'm not worried so much about casuals. That's not my that's not who I care about. This is how you get the kids to start watching.
well,
This
that's
is
how I
how you
started
get
watching.
like the little kids to get involved and get excited, because if you look at like Aaron Judge, Aaron, like the beautiful thing about baseball, and one of my favorite things about baseball is how different all the different superstars look.
Yeah,
And it just in football they all pretty much look the same, 6'2", 6'4", 6'6". They all run, the really good guys run a certain speed. All the offensive linemen kind of look the same. In basketball, pretty much the same build, 6'4", 6'6", and they're all really tall. In baseball, you'll look at Aaron Judge and he's hitting 61 home runs and he's MVP caliber, and then you'll look at someone like Altuve, who's like probably small, shorter than us, and
yeah.
he's a superstar and he's leading his team, and I just love that. And if you're a little kid, you're watching baseball, you see all types of body shapes. If you were able to see Bartolo Colon, you saw that guy who looked like your uncle, just like pitching in the majors. Who's the guy from the Mets, the chubby dude who like he every time he runs like really fast, but he's like super chubby. He's like really fat. So
I
even that
can't
guy,
pronounce his name. It's
yeah. So even
Voloberg or
him, like
something
you,
like that.
you look at a roster, you're like, man, all these guys look so different, and so I think baseball needs to do more of that and get the game spread. And Aaron Judge and Albert Pujols this year have definitely helped in advancing just that narrative of all
But
those
we all
things.
know what needs to happen. Though we need to get rid of our commissioner first
Yeah, yeah.
before anything changes. Because
We've said it for a long time. We need a commissioner who actually likes baseball. Um,
it
and
was crazy. Is like we have to watch like this game here. We're watching on Apple TV.
yeah,
Like who who that is not a casual or the traditional baseball fan understands how to do Apple TV. I do, but because I'm tech savvy. But there's my grandparents and there's people out there that don't understand how to do this Apple TV thing, or how to
yeah,
subscribe or how to do anything. So they're missing the game because they can't watch it anywhere else.
yeah,
I get it. I get it. It's they're trying to expand the streaming services, but you got to fix your streaming service first before you can move on to other things. This way.
yeah. I don't mind the Apple TV. If anything, I like it because it's putting the game on in more places. But you're right. I agree with you. I think MLB TV needs to they need to get away or get rid of all these blackouts. That's what they need to do.
Yeah.
Like
And then with Apple TV, have you watched the game on Apple TV?
yeah, yeah.
It's meant for the casual fan. It's not even meant for like us traditional fans because
Well,
like they're
what
not
I
talking.
do
They're
what I do is I'll put on the game and then I'll put on the radio signal
yeah, yeah.
because the announcers are awful.
They're awful.
I do like the little stats on the bottom. I do like the little percentages, like
Yeah, they're getting
OPC
on
count.
base.
I do love that stuff, and I think that Apple is very smart about incorporating all these different stats that only the super nerds like us
Me.
care about. But
Yeah.
yeah, the broadcast is to bring in an audience that doesn't usually and typically watch the games. But today they're having what I think it's Red Sox Yankees, and after they're gonna have the Dodgers and the Cardinals. So I mean that's a
That's
really
a really good lineup.
yeah,
But
really good slate.
wouldn't you rather hear your guy announcing the game than want you right here like Joe Davis with us, you know, that kind of
Yeah, no,
thing.
no,
And
what
Apple TV on Apple
a
TV.
thousand, yes, 1,000%. But you like that the game is at least on, and I think that's I'll take that over them not being anywhere
Yeah,
because
that's true.
I remember, there was a time where these games were not going to be anywhere. If ESPN didn't show this game, then we were kind of out of luck to watch it. And now I like that Apple is willing to at least show it. So now it's somewhere. Do I prefer the Red Sox announcers? Of course, and even the Dodger announcers. I think Dodger announcers are one of the best in the sport.
It's
Um,
one of the million of them.
yeah.
They have
um,
so many.
Yeah, which is most guys like the Red Sox one, like the main guy is always there, Bill O'Brien,
Yeah.
but he has like a revolving seat of analysts, which makes it complicated. But I like the radio guys for the Red Sox more than the TV
I like the
guys.
radio guys for Dodger guys too.
Yeah, the
Rick
radio the radio guys
Rick
are
Monday.
are really good. Um,
Well, yeah, because they have to describe a game that nobody's watching, and
yeah.
you're in your car, you're just driving somewhere, you're in traffic,
Mm,
you're doing something with it. You know, they got
yeah.
to be more involved than anything. I don't know. I just that's me just nitpicking it. But these races are great. Great for baseball, great for everything going on.
Yeah.
Um, there's been some little things here and there that I haven't liked, but yeah, like everything can be perfect, right?
Yeah, exactly. Um, but it's been overall, I think, a really good season. Overall, obviously, personally, not for me. I'm rooting for a team that the bullpen can't pitch. Our outfield loses balls in the air all the time. JD Martinez is washed and has no power anymore. Um,
Speaking
it,
of power, have you noticed the power surge in baseball these past couple of weeks?
I have, yeah,
It's I don't know if it's the summer months or is the ball, the because the ball's been doing some weird things too. In a couple of
yeah.
games I've been watching, it's like I don't know. I don't know if it's the summer or my conspiracy that always trying to bring stuff up.
You don't believe in the sanctity of the game.
Nah, I played
Uh,
it. I played it. I played it for a while. I played it for a long time. And I understand the little things here and there.
yeah.
Uh, what's next? What do we got? What else we got in the slate? Because we
Let's
have
do.
plenty to talk to.
So I've been, watching a lot of baseball, obviously, and I have Angel fans in my life, like you do, living here in Southern
Yeah,
California, and
unfortunately.
I've uh, I've kind of intensified my disdain for them and their lack of love for Mike Trout. Um, and I'm just more vocal about it now. But Angel fans love Otani. They love him. He's their guy. That's their favorite player, Otani.
Yeah,
So I was thinking about the MVP, and obviously, it's still a few weeks away, so we're not gonna do any predictions for the awards yet. Well, we can do that in another pod.
yeah,
But I was talking to two Angel fans that I have, and I was talking to them, and the MVP conversation came up. And to me, watching baseball and I've seen the Yankees quite a bit because they play the Red Sox a lot. Um, and I'll jump around and I watch a pretty good amount of baseball.
yeah,
And I was with the understanding that the AL MVP is decided. Like this isn't a debate. We're not debating who the AL MVP is. And I was surprised when they were like, "Oh, well, it's Otani, right? Otani's going to win MVP." And I was like,
No
"Otani,
chance.
Otani." And and obviously they throw you, like he's top 10 in pitching and he's top 10 in hitting, and
Yeah,
Judge can't do that, and blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, fine, but Judge is having a historic season. He's not going to win Gold Glove, but he's a really good right fielder as well. It's not like
yeah.
he's a slouch defensively. He's really good.
Hmm.
Offensively, obviously, he's having an amazing season, and
Yeah,
his team is in first place.
yeah.
Like,
What's the debate about, right?
what else does this guy need to do? And they're like, oh no, and the only thing, the argument that keeps getting thrown my way is the pitching.
He
Am I
doesn't pitch.
taking crazy pills? Is Otani really in this conversation?
He's in the conversation, but I think it's been decided already. I think the baseball
But
writers and
there's
everybody
no way
around.
he can win it, right? There's no way. I mean, I guess there is a way. I remember when they gave the MVP to Miguel Cabrera because he won the Triple Crown, even though Trout was a better player and had a better season.
But it's not about that. We know that Jordan should have won all these MVPs and he didn't win all these MVPs. Kobe should have won all these MVPs. He didn't win them. You know how this is. It's just all whoever's hot this year, whoever's doing better. It's not the true MVP.
But I do see
Because
that.
if it was a true MVP, it would be
Mhm.
Otani.
You'd think it would be Otani?
And if it was a true MVP, like
What?
most valuable, he's most valuable to his
To
team.
who?
To his team. I'm
To do
saying to his team.
what? What?
Pitch
What are you
and
talking?
hit.
What are we talking
Pitch
about?
and hit. Pitch and hit.
Can I read you the Angels record with Otani?
No, but
They're
that's what. But
65
that's
and 85. How valuable can you be if your
but
team is
that.
65 and 85 with you? That's not
But that's a
valuable.
that's a
The
that's
Angels
that's a BI.
without Otani, the Angels would be what, 55 and 95? Is that what, like, I don't
They're bad
understand.
either way. It's kind of hard to make that assumption or that debate there on that one, um, because if you put Otani in another team, he'll be the most valuable player. Hands down. There's no chance. Like if you were a Dodger, he would be the MVP. If you're a Red Sox, he'd be the MVP. If it would be any contending team, he'd be the MVP.
I like to reward winning.
Oh, and essentially that's what it comes down to at the end of this whole thing. That's why he's not going to be the MVP
Well,
this year
because
because
isn't that how you
this
prove you're valuable? Like your team wins with you.
they're in sports MVPs have different meanings. We talked about this before. In basketball, it's
Yeah, I
different.
I
Baseball is different.
understand, but
Football is different. It's not really the MVP. It's just who is the MVP that year. Who because those metrics don't come up. Who's valuable? You know.
that's crazy. That's insane.
Who was the MVP last year for the NBA?
uh
Or just the last few
Jokic.
years? Giannis, right? Jokic, Giannis,
Yeah, Jokic
Jokic,
was
right?
last year, yeah.
Jokic didn't have the best team, right? They made the playoffs, but
No,
right?
but I mean it's a combination though, because Jokic was the deserving MVP last year and this season because he's back to back MVP
It's
winner.
like saying Westbrook's the MVP because the metrics in Oklahoma were favoring him. He won it that one year, but every other year the metrics were favoring him. You
I
know,
know, but I feel like
if you put it that way, if you put the metrics, it's not always about metrics, unfortunately.
there should be another award. There should be the MVP, like, and then like the most outstanding player.
Well, it's like the Hank Aaron Award. That's who he's gonna win that too.
Like, I think those
Stan
should be
Stan is
two
gonna win that.
different. Those should be two
Well, they
different.
are different.
I
There's
know,
it's
but
the
like
MVP and the
they're like in football, for example, the MVP is pretty much the quarterback award. That's what that is. It's
pretty much.
nothing but quarterbacks get that award. Um, but it kind of negates like someone like who had a season like Cooper Cup last season. He had a
Yeah.
fantastic season, but there was not.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
He was
Yeah,
never going to win MVP.
he
But in
won the MVP in
baseball,
the Super Bowl, but
but in
that doesn't
base,
mean anything.
but in baseball, I don't know. It's so crazy to me that Otani will get first place votes.
Oh, he'll get votes
Yeah,
because
which is
no,
crazy to me.
because there's nobody out there in the world right now, or in this Western world doing the
Yeah,
things he's doing.
which is fine. I'm not like, can
But
we?
but that gives a lot of extra points because it's hard to do both.
I know, but your team is still
It's
in fourth place.
yeah,
like your team still
but I'm talking about
sucks.
he's valid. If you pull Tony out of there, they'll lose a lot more. If you pull Mike Trout
Okay,
out there,
but what's the difference
well,
between
well,
being
look,
fourth place and
well,
being
look.
last place? I don't
No,
know. What's the difference?
perfect example, Mike Trout.
Yeah,
Mike Trout's the best player in baseball, hands down.
right,
Right?
right.
The
Yes.
six tool, he has all the six tools, but he doesn't win MVP, right? But that doesn't tarnish anything he's doing.
No, no,
The MVP,
exactly.
like I
Yeah.
said, the MVP award is more of a, like I said, just a yearly type of thing that they give out, just to give honors to whoever. It's either a legacy award or it's like who whose stats are better, you know, instead of who's actually valuable to the team. Like just an example, who's the most valuable player in the LA Dodgers right now?
I would.
Is it Freeman? Is it Betts? Is it Will Smith? Is it
I think.
Trey Turner? Trey
I.
Turner's having a monster year.
I think the best player on the Dodgers is
No,
Mo.
that's not my
Well,
question.
hold on. I'm answering your question.
Uh,
Hold on. The best player is Mookie Betts. I think the MVP of the Dodgers is Freddie Freeman
so
because
if you pull Freddie Freeman, so they already won this many games, or not as many as this year, but
yeah.
close to without Freddie Freeman. So Freddie Freeman, the addition of Freddie Freeman didn't do much to
Well,
this
I mean, the
value.
Dodgers are loaded. The Dodgers are a bad example because the Dodgers.
But that's what but no, but that's what I'm saying. It this MVP award is there's no definition to it. So just to say in your argument, it really doesn't matter who wins between these guys. Otani's gonna get some first place votes, but at the end of
Well,
the day, it's gonna be Judge.
yeah,
Judge is getting it at the end of the day. Yeah, there's no ifs or buts that's gonna happen.
I hope so. I
Yeah.
hope so. But it, after I had that conversation with those friends, I ended up seeing a lot more writers and a lot more people that decide this stuff are in the Otani trade. And I'm just like, wait a minute, what is going on
It's
here?
just everybody's mesmerized with the whole two-way player type of thing because we never seen somebody like this other than Babe Ruth years ago. Well, we
Yeah,
never seen it personally, but
right, right.
you know, it's happened before in baseball. It's like if a woman ever comes into the MLB and she does some great. She doesn't. She has a decent season. She'll probably get some type of award for it.
Yeah.
Some type of that's how it is. It's just it's unfortunate that's how the game is. But like we always said, the MVP awards are just they're hard to choose, and there's no definition behind it.
Yeah.
There's never been a definition. It's hard to debate that.
Well, I think my definition is the best definition. So that's what I'm gonna go with.
Well, the
Because
media the media influences a lot of what goes on with all this, right?
yeah.
It influences everything that goes on and who people vote. Who are they promoting more now? They're promoting Judge, right?
Yeah.
Otani here and there, they promote him, they promote the stuff. But when you watch games on ESPN, who are they all over? You know,
Yeah.
it's like Tatis. Let's just talk to let's have that conversation right now. It's Tatis about
Okay.
Tatis.
Is it?
Is he once in a lifetime player? Probably not.
See, but I've never thought
Does,
that.
does, does, but it's out there. You watch him on ESPN. Oh, he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. He has a 15-year contract. This is a
Yeah.
franchise player. This is what they're promoting to us, but it's not actually true. I've been saying since day one, since the contract got there.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with me being a Dodgers fan. I said, and I predicted this. I don't know if you can go back into the tapes. I predicted this downfall. Um, it's unfortunate, but it goes back to a lot of different things. And I do want to talk about the Padres if we ever get it. I don't know if we have a slot in the rundown for the Padres, or if you want to talk Padres. Uh, yeah, we have a
Um,
slot
yeah, we do. We'll get to them.
because yeah,
In terms of where the season is, because it's September 23rd. The season ends um next week. Actually, season ends next week.
no, 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 no,
Oh,
no,
two
it doesn't
weeks.
end
Two
next
weeks.
week.
Sorry, 2 weeks.
Yeah, I
We're
think
two
we have a
weeks
little bit more
away.
than that. A little bit more than that,
Yeah,
German.
two and change. 2 weeks and change. Um, and we're getting into, people are, some of these teams are clinching playoff berths and all that. Um, what team has been the most disappointing?
The Padres.
Yeah.
The Padres, number one. Um, the Mets. The Mets. I thought the Mets were gonna be a lot better than what they are. They're good. Don't get me wrong.
The
They're
first
there.
place Mets.
Yeah, they're. I think they're. I honestly thought that they were gonna give the Dodgers a run for their money, but
No,
we're
you
seeing it.
didn't. What are you talking about?
No, but I'm saying like that's how not the run for but they were gonna be there. They were gonna be in that conversation. They were gonna run a 15 game winning streak or a 20 game winning or a 15 game winning streak. A large winning streak. We're gonna see them run away with the East, but the East is really close. We have the Braves right there, the defending world champion Braves. Are they as good as they were last year? Probably not. And you know what
Yeah.
happens to championship. You know what happens to championship teams the second year.
Hmm.
They win it and then they end up going flat.
Yeah.
Um, but mainly, I think it's been the Padres. The Padres have been the biggest disappointment for me. Um, Surprise for me has been the Guardians of the Galaxy. Um,
Shout out to Tito Francona.
he
The job he's
he's doing a
done.
great he's doing a great job over there. I think that's
Yeah.
been one of the more surprising teams for me. Um, I didn't think the Guardians were gonna. I thought they were gonna go through rebuilding. I thought Chicago was gonna run away with it. Minnesota was gonna be there,
So did I. Yeah.
and then the Cleveland just came out of nowhere. Uh, Tampa Bay's been pretty disappointing. There's been
Yeah.
a lot of uh, Seattle. I think Seattle has been Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Milwaukee after trading Hater, I'm like, well, what's going on here? Like, what are they? Are they trying to compete? Uh, yeah. And I told you the Giants were going to be as good this year.
Yeah. Well, the Giants and the Red Sox are having the seasons we
That they're
thought
supposed to
they
have
were
last
gonna
year.
have. Yeah. Which to me, the Red Sox are the most disappointing, not just because I support them, but because to me, this is a team that
They got
went.
better this year. Didn't they get better this year than
No, we
last year?
got we got worse. We got worse. This
No,
is
no, I'm saying better. Like, didn't they pick up some talent?
no, no,
They didn't pick up anything.
no.
I thought they picked up a couple little pieces that were gonna not put them over the hump, but get them there.
No, the Red Sox were 2 games away from the World Series, and I would argue possibly a strike away from eliminating the Astros because in the game that shifted everything was Uvalde throws a it's I think that it's 2 strikes. He throws a ball and it was a strike. The umpire doesn't call it that, and then everything else
I remember that.
crumbled from that. But it's one of those things that the Red Sox were 2 games away from the World Series, and in the offseason, they trade away Hunter Renfro for two prospects that are right now 28th and 52nd in their in the farm system. Jackie Bradley Jr., who's a really good outfielder but can't hit, who's no longer even on the team. They don't re-sign Schwarber, who's has 45 home runs and if it wasn't for Judge, he would be another story. I think he would be a lot of help for the Red Sox.
Well,
They
you
never
can't count on
addressed
Trevor Story.
Trevor Story has been hurt all season long.
No, but I'm saying just before the season. That's
I
kind
know,
of who I
but
was
even
thinking of.
yeah,
It.
but you bring in Trevor Story, but you lose bullpen depth. You don't reinforce anybody at first base. You don't bring in real talent at the bullpen. You don't make a run for a starting pitcher
But
like like
what's real talent in the bullpen? We all know bullpen is a crapshoot. You never know. You can bring anybody from not from the streets, but you can bring
yeah.
somebody that they get hot. Look at the Dodger bullpen.
Whoever they brought in, it just wasn't good. So to
Yeah,
me, it's one of those things that this team to me has been frustrating because last year we were so close to the World Series. Whether we would have won it or not, that's a different story. But this was a team that I went into last season telling you I think this team is going to go
yeah.
81-81. I'm excited to root for them. I'm gonna have a lot of fun because I'm not expecting anything. And they went all the way to the
It's
ALCS. This year I was expecting something because last year last year's team was good, and instead of the Red Sox ran this team like if they're a small market team and they went cheap and it cost us, and now we're last place in the East, and even the Orioles have a better record than us. That's ridiculous.
oh, I forgot about the Orioles. A surprise about
But
the
shout out to
Orioles.
the Orioles. The Orioles have been a delightful surprise in all of this. And so you got to give them credit. But to me, the Red Sox and the Padres are the two most disappointing teams this season. The Padres, not because they're not first place, because I think uh, the Dodgers are just too good. Their roster is just too stacked. I didn't think the Padres were going to win that division, but
Yeah.
they're just. I don't. They changed manager. They have a really good manager now. I don't know if it's. I don't know what it
I
is. I don't know. I
I
don't know what it is.
I don't agree with
You
the
don't
good
think their
manager
manager's
thing.
good? I like their
I,
manager. What are you talking? Really?
I don't think he was the right manager for
Hmm.
this ball club. I
Yeah.
think that's where all the problems are starting, where they started, and I think there's a lot more. Like now that we find out a lot more what's been going on internally.
Yeah.
Uh, I I think they should just they gotta cut they gotta cut
They
they
just
gotta
have
cut
no
bait.
heart. They just have no heart. They don't compete. They don't have. I don't know. I hate watching their games because they just
It's frustrating to watch such a talented team and they can't put it
yes
over. You
yeah
had Juan Soto at the deadline, Juan
yeah.
Soto at the deadline, a generational player, and he still can't figure it out. You still can't figure it out. I think he's batting like one something
Hmm.
in the Padres right now,
Yeah.
and that's not how it's supposed to be. He's supposed to walk or get hit, or get a hit, and then Machado's supposed to bring him in because Machado's having a year. He's having a good year.
Yeah, Machado's
Uh,
having a really good year.
he's having an MVP caliber year. Um,
Yeah.
I think they just gotta cut bait. I think there has to be a lot of change and turnover in that team
Yeah.
because I think they have a lot of bad pieces.
Yeah.
I think at this point, if I had an opinion, I think the rebuild should revolve around Juan Soto. Get rid of everybody else. Rebuild the team. Get rid of Machado. Get rid of Tatis. Get rid of
Yeah, but you do that, Juan Soto's walking out that door. Juan Soto just went through that in Washington. There's no way Juan Soto's gonna want to be want to go through another
yeah,
rebuild.
but right now what are you gonna get? What are you gonna get from Machado? A lot, right? You could probably get a star caliber player for Machado. You could probably get something decent for Tatis. Uh, I know it's just crazy talk, but I think he's the only one that understands what's going on there. I think everybody else is like they just there to play the game. There's like you said, no heart at all.
Yeah, Yeah, I just think you lose Soto in that sense. There's no way he's gonna be willing to go through that. No way, no chance, no chance.
But I think that's it. I
And
think
you
it's a
end up eating
quick.
a lot of that contract if you're trading away Machado and Tatis. You're gonna have to eat a
No,
lot of that contract.
I think Tatis you'll eat a lot more, but Machado, I think you'll get something back. I don't think you would have to eat much. I think somebody will pick him up for his full contract.
Mm,
But it's just me, just throwing things out there because the rest of the team is good.
yeah.
Josh Bell was great. Cornerworth is great. Um, Mr. Center Fielder, the little lefty. Uh,
Who?
his
Will,
name.
Will Myers?
Grisham, I think it's Grisham.
Oh yeah, yeah,
They have a
Grisham. Yeah.
Grisham. Grisham is a good. They have a decent, talented team. I think their
They just
pitching
have
is
no heart.
good. Their
Yeah.
bullpen. But at the end of the day, it comes down to the manager. I think the manager, they need a little tougher manager out there. Not a Dave Roberts. Not a.
Like a Terry Francona.
Yeah, I think he could change. I think he could change him around. I think Bob Melvin is like in over his head because there's so much going on, and I think he's not used to all this. He's not used to all this. And
Yeah, I guess yeah, you're right. You're right.
in the A's, you don't have to deal with this stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
You say one word and they trade you.
Yeah, that's true. That's
So
true.
I don't know. It's just my opinion. You can agree with it or disagree with it. But I think that ship will in San Diego is it needs some type of rebuild. It needs something.
When you
What's
look
next?
at the list of teams, how many teams do like who do you think can realistically win the World Series?
The Dodgers, Astros, Yankees, the Mets, St. Louis, Atlanta. I think everybody except San Diego, Philly, Cleveland, maybe. Yeah, I think everybody's in. To be honest with you. I think everybody has a fair shot. I think the Astros have been that we know they're good. It's just they've been keeping a low profile type of thing. They haven't made any big splashes. Unless you live in Houston, you know what's going on with the Astros. You know that type of thing.
Yeah,
Uh, they've been
which
they've
is
been doing
really
some great
smart by
things
them.
over.
Really smart by them.
Well, at this point, yeah, in the season, it's very very smart. Like I said, the Mets, I thought they were going to be a lot better. I know they have 95 wins, but I thought they were going to be in that 100 win mark at this point in the season,
Yeah.
and I thought they're going to be running away with the East. But things haven't happened that way. Atlanta has a fair shot. I think I, I think you have to talk to me before the playoffs start because I have to see who's hot
Okay.
and I have to see who's
Yeah.
who's who's moving in the right direction. Because as we all know, this is a game of streaks, and whoever gets hot's been them winning the World
Yeah.
Series. It's not really about. Oh, it is about the talent also, but in the MLB, a lot of the teams, if not most of the teams in the playoffs, are really really talented.
Yeah. I mean, and
So
we'll do our predictions before the playoffs after all this shakes out. Um,
yeah,
to me, the only three I think there's only three teams that can legitimately
really?
win the World Series. Yeah, win the World Series. Yes,
Nah, I don't, well, go ahead. I'll give you.
Mets, Astros, Dodgers. That's it. That's the list for me.
I think the Dodgers are if the pitcher goes down, I think they're
Shut up! What are you talking about?
uh
You're
the Met the Mets have the caliber. No, you can make it. I can make a case for everybody here.
although I do think that the team that can give the Dodgers the biggest fit is the Mets. So I think they have a lot of arms that they can throw at the Dodgers.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but I
So
mean
stop
this
laughing at my things.
no, but this is clearly one of those things where you're trying to temper
Uh,
expectations, keep it cool, keep it
no,
moving.
I I feel
The
like this.
Dodgers, but the Dodgers have to win the World Series, right? They have to.
Nah,
They
they would
have
have
to.
to. But also the Seattle Mariners, the 116 Seattle Mariners were have to win the World Series too, and they
Yeah, but
didn't.
this. I mean,
No, if you keep the whole wins and running away with everything, because they were running away with everything.
no, it's not even. It's not so much the. It's not even the wins. It's the team is so good. Like it's so good. There's like I can't. I can't believe how good this team is.
We don't have a closer. How good are they?
Well, I mean that's your fault. You traded for Kimbrough. You could
Yeah.
your GM should have called me a Red Sox fan. I could have gave him the report on Kimbrough. Um, but your team is just so loaded. It's so ridiculous how loaded that team is that I think they have to win. If the Dodgers don't win the World Series this year, it has to be you. You're not gonna like this, but I would look at their the title they won in 2020 with a little bit of a mm,
Of course,
like
you
I
and
don't
everybody
know.
else. You and everybody
I don't
else.
know. What I mean, come on. What do you come on? Like you
So I have to repeat myself for how many years already? I have to repeat myself for this. They went through the gauntlet. It was one of the toughest playoffs out there. They had to play. I think it was a playing game, a playing series, right? The wild card playing series. Then they played the division series, and they played the championship game, and then they played the World Series. That's a lot of games. That's
that's
and
baseball.
oh, okay, okay.
That's
What are they
baseball.
doing
I
now?
mean, what
Five.
what what do you want me to do?
It's five. It's five. It's 3-5, 7-7. Now I don't know. I was for all the haters out there. Everybody had a chance to play in the same playoffs and then they didn't succeed.
I'm
So just turn
you
on the explicit. Turn on the explicit on because I'm gonna say suck it.
you know I'm messing with you, but
No, I'm just. I've been
but
hearing it. I've been
but
the Mickey Mouse title.
uh, I didn't realize I was gonna strike a chord with that one.
Mm,
Um,
it's my Dodgers, man. I defend them to the end of the world. I try to keep it professional, but
but I do tell my brother because my brother likes the Dodgers. I mean, this has to be your title. This has to be. To me, I think it's gonna be Dodgers Astros in the World Series, and it's gonna be a very fun World Series.
I think it might be the Yankees.
Are you? No, you don't watch the Yankees enough.
I'm telling you, it's not about all these games. I still to
I know,
this
but
day, I still don't understand.
The Astros have way too much pitching. Way too much pitching for the Yankees.
Yeah, but you see the Yankees lineup. Come on, it
The
gets hot,
Yankee
and
the Yankee lineup is
I'm
pretty
banking,
overrated.
I'm banking on them getting hot. That's what I'm banking on.
I mean, okay. Uh,
But I can't make an official prediction till right before the playoffs. So hot. I know
yeah.
you hate the Yankees. I know you never like to give them props, but that's how it is.
Yeah,
That's
for
how the
me,
cookie crumbles.
honestly, for me, as long as the Yankees don't win it, I want the Dodgers to win it in part
I want the Dodgers to win it too.
because I got a lot of Dodger fans in my life. Um, my soon to
I
be
don't think I
wife.
celebrate. I don't think I celebrate. I don't think I celebrated enough in 2020. I
Um,
think I need a
like my
encore.
wife, she's a Dodger fan, so just for her sake, my brother,
There you go.
I have a lot of Dodger fans in my life. Um, but as long as the Yankees don't win it, I'm okay. Like I wouldn't, if I'm low key rooting for the Astros. I like the Astros. I don't know. I know that's like
It's too early,
blasphemy here in
Jordan.
LA.
Too early.
I just like their team. I just really like their team. And Dusty Baker. How can you hate Dusty Baker?
No, no, but I'm saying it's too early for a prediction. I'm not
Yeah.
saying you know how I feel about the Astro thing.
Yeah.
I could care less about that.
Okay. But we'll revisit it. But I think we I think we have the potential to have a one of the best World Series in baseball history. World Series. I don't know about the playoffs, but I think if we get the right matchup, Dodgers, Astros, Dodgers, Yankees, Astros, Mets.
You need to watch sports more often.
I think it would be a really really good World Series. What happened?
I love your optimism, but I think you need to watch sports more often. Every time
Why?
every time we wish for something to happen, it doesn't happen, and it's not gonna happen. So stop saying Astros, Dodgers, and or
Oh, you're scared that I'm
just let it
jinxing you.
happen. Just
You're
let it
scared that
happen.
I'm jinxing you. Look, my team is in last place. I don't care about jinxing anybody.
It's too early to talk about it.
Let's
I'm getting my
do.
playoff nerves ready.
That's why I'm here. I'm here. Yeah, I need to get you pumped up because I'm gonna be very calm watching these playoffs. So, I'm gonna have to get you all riled up, because you like to suppress all these feelings. Um, Anything that stands out about the Dodgers heading into the last 2 weeks? Anything you want to see? Anything you kind of are looking at and saying, okay, I want the Dodgers to, by the time this is over, to look like this heading into October?
I think at this point it's business as usual, and I know it's a statement that they use a lot, but I think it's just getting everybody healthy, getting everybody going for the playoffs.
Yeah.
They need to find a closer. They really need to find a closer because those last 3 or 6 outs that in the playoffs matter.
You
We
mean
all
to
know
tell me
that.
you don't want to you don't want to go through a heart attack every single game?
No, no, it's like remembering the 2020 World Series again when Urias came in and saved our lives.
Yeah.
All those games. I think it's I Dustin May hasn't been great, and I know coming off Tommy John surgery, he's not going to be an ideal candidate for this. But I think he'll be the best candidate. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
He has some nasty stuff. The potential with it is just nasty. Um, did Aaron Judge just hit a home run or what? Or did your Red Sox just screw up?
They called a strike on a ball that was like
Oh my! You're
down.
getting me excited for no reason.
Oh my god! It's top of the ninth, 2 outs, runners at first and second. Yankees are up 5-4. McGuire's our last hope, so let's see what happens.
All right,
But
so let's keep going
he
because
grounds out. Game over.
that's how I said. Um, but yeah, I think he's the best candidate for that. I don't think it's gonna happen
Yeah.
because everybody's there's the organization is still scared about that whole Tommy John thing. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
Recovery. Gratterall would be a good candidate for it. I don't know. They have options. To just for these 3 weeks, we want to see who's gonna fill the void. Evans has been great
Yeah.
in the pressure situations. Yeah, just gotta see. It's business as usual. It's kind of hard to watch because you can tell like they're trying, but they're not really trying. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They're in the game, but they're not really in the game because they're just going through, getting things prepped in. Some decisions are what are you doing, but it in the long run, it's a long term decision. It's not a short term.
Yeah.
Roberts is not trying. It's not that he's not trying to win the game, but he's trying to win the game and also prepare the team.
Yeah.
The playoffs it's a journey. It's a long journey. My nerves aren't ready yet, so I'm hoping the season gets extended longer. I mean, the regular season gets extended longer because I'm not ready to see this. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough road. What about your Red Sox? What do you think about your Red Sox?
What do I want them to go away. I I'm okay with the Red Sox finishing this. Like, if we could wrap the season up on Sunday, I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
They're just
there's
super.
a lot of
They're just super frustrating. I'm sick of watching JD swing at pitches in the dirt. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of us getting two guys in scoring position and squandering it with 0 outs. I'm sick of having a lead and bringing in whatever name from the bullpen and knowing, okay, well, there goes our lead. I'm sick of just knowing that if it's like today, runners on first and second, 1 out in the ninth, and you just kind of know, like, well, we're not going to score. The Yankees are going to win
Yeah.
this, and we're going to lose another 1-run game. I'm sick of watching the infield play like the Bad News Bears and lose, balls in the sky and just I'm just sick of it. Obviously, if you follow me on social media, I want the Red Sox to give Devers all the money. I want Xander to stay forever.
He's gonna be a Dodger,
Um,
bro.
Alex, I'm gonna ignore that. Alex Cora,
He's taking over for Turner. The third.
Alex Cora is my guy, and I love him. I think Alex Cora is the best tactical manager in all of baseball. Um, but I think just this roster, I hate it. I can't stand it. Um, Trevor Story, I would have given Correa the money, and that's what I would have done.
Well, yeah,
And
everybody with a right
I
mind
know,
knew
but
that.
Trevor Story was coming off his worst season ever, since he
In
started
Colorado. Yeah.
in Colorado. Like, and if you're struggling to hit in
Hit there.
Colorado, like this guy's gonna be 34 years old when his contract is up, and he couldn't stay healthy this year. I don't know. I'm okay with the Red Sox going away.
So
Into the
let's
off
shoot.
season, I want to see them spend money. I want to see them go after a starting pitcher. Um, I wish there was a way we can trade Chris Sale. I'm sick of Chris Sale. This guy, like, just hasn't like he got the big contract. Did you know? Here's a game for you. How many starts do you think Chris Sale has started since he got his big contract?
13.
Huh?
13.
11.
That
You're
was
close.
close.
You're
That
close.
was
Yeah.
close.
That's crazy. 11 starts.
And Darren Driver 2.0
Oh my god. So
or
I'm just
Jason Smith from Dodgers.
so I'm okay with him leaving. I'm okay with never seeing him again. I don't know what the Trevor Bauer situation is, which, by the way, we got to give ourselves a big old pat on the back, especially myself. I never wavered. Trevor Bauer, I believed in you the whole time, and then the video that came out on Twitter last week kind of exonerated everything that I believed about our boy Trevor Bauer, who the Dodgers still have control over him, right? Next year.
Negative.
Oh, he's a free agent. You see, that's how I would go. Just give the
He's
money
not.
to Trevor Bauer.
He's not a free agent.
It's a
It's
player option.
a player option, but he's not back till the following till his contract's over. So yeah, technically he's a free agent.
Wait,
He's
so
not
he's
back.
suspended all of next year too?
I believe. Oh, it's a year. It's a
That's
year. Yeah.
wait, but that's stupid. If
It goes into next year.
well,
It goes
they
into
need to revisit that because if you saw the video, right? The girl's like all smiling and she's all like happy, like Trevor Bauer's like next to her. They need to revisit that. There's no way. Come on.
I enjoy him on YouTube. He's doing some great things on YouTube, and
He is very
he's
entertaining on YouTube. You're right.
yeah, his content with Eric Smith or Eric Smith
Yeah.
Sims, sorry, Sims, Eric Smith. Content's great. I like watching him there. Will we ever see him in baseball again? I don't think so.
Oh, you don't think
into
he
that.
ever plays again?
I don't think anybody wants anything to do with him. To be honest with you, I know fans do, but I don't think anybody wants anything. There's too much going on with him.
Come on, Red Sox.
He's I don't want to say he's a cancer, but he's just different. He's just a different person. I don't think that personality fits in that organization. If it is Dodgers, great because there's a lot of people keep him on check. But other than that, yeah. But let's go back to your Red Sox. I love hearing you depressed and upset and sad. It makes my weekend. It makes my day.
Oh,
it makes my
God.
second. Any positives out of the season?
Then you've loved you have loved my my Twitter feed all
yeah.
year long. Then The one positive I think has been Michael Waka, and even that guy can't stay healthy, but he's been just so good for us all
I saw
season
your
long.
post today.
Um, yeah,
MVP,
so
right?
I tweeted he's been to me he's the MVP of the Red Sox, and I know Rafi's on the team, but Rafi has struggled for 2 months now.
Yeah.
Uh, like Rafael Devers has been, I'm not gonna say really bad, but he's been bad for 2 months now.
Yeah.
So Michael Waka has been, when he went down in the in July and August, that kind of killed. I mean, not that the Red Sox ever had a real chance, but whatever little chance the Red Sox had in
Well, they got
contending
a
for the
little
playoff
streak in
spot.
the middle of the season. A little streak. They went a little baby streak in the middle of the season,
You know what killed me
and
too
then they
was
just.
just how we couldn't beat
We're not
everybody,
talking
but
about killing. We're not talking. All right, cut it
what
out. No
killed
more
me,
killing. It's
what killed
positive.
me,
It's
what killed.
positive.
There's no
No,
positive.
but
What
we're
are you
not.
talking?
We're not talking about.
It's easy for you to
There
be
has to be
positive
positive out of
talking
a bad
about
season.
positive. Your team
What's
wins
up?
104
I could
games.
talk. I could talk about the '90s. The
Oh my
Dodgers in the
god.
'90s. They're bad. Yeah, but there's a lot of positives that came out of that season.
Sure.
Yeah, Kevin Brown was great then. Sean Green. Adrian Beltre was a positive, even though we were sucking.
Well, we can talk
Yeah,
about
you
the,
know.
yeah. Well, Michael Waka is a positive. Michael Waka is a
There you
positive.
go.
Uh, um, Brian Bale, he's going to be a really good pitcher for us. He's another positive.
Did Duran finally come up or no?
Duran came up and he got sent down because that guy is not a major league player.
He's not
Uh,
ready yet, right?
oh my god, that guy. No, not at
I
this
didn't
point.
get to watch him. I saw
Then you're
the
lucky.
the rumor. I saw the rumors of him coming up, but
This
I
guy,
don't know if he was.
this guy was. He's
He's young though.
it got hit. The ball's in the air. It's a fly ball, and he's looking up. And he's like this, and the ball lands behind him. And instead of running back, he just kind of walks
Yeah,
back to the ball. I'm like, oh, but I wanted to like drive to Boston, put him in a car,
slap
drive
him
him
up.
to the airport, and just like, dude, get out of here, bro. I don't care where you go. I don't care who you play with. You cannot play for this team anymore.
But did you give him a fair chance, or was he just like
Yeah, Durant got a fair
how
shake
long? How
last year
long? How
too,
long? How long did he
but Durant
last? His,
played last year too.
not
Durant played.
really.
Yeah, he played
Dobak
last
got
year.
Dobak got most of the. But not really
Yeah,
play.
no, he got a decent shake last year and this year.
Cup of coffee, 2 cup of coffees,
No, come on, dinner. He got dinner. Come on.
cup of
And then
coffees.
he was on the roster, and then he's one of the dudes that wasn't vaccinated, so he couldn't go, he couldn't travel to Toronto.
That's good now that all that's done already.
Yeah,
So
they lifted that, so that's pretty good.
Toronto's open again. I
Um,
guess there's no more positives for your Red
no,
Sox. I think it's
so
just
we'll see. You know,
it is what it is.
we'll see what
I
happens
can't
in
wait
the
for
off
the off
season.
season. Yeah,
Oh my god, if Xander
Aaron
go,
Judge.
you know what I would want. What I like, I don't even. I just want this just to like stick it to the
Yankees.
Yankees. Like if I'm running the Red Sox, I would just give Judge, like I would just make him a crazy 3 year offer. 3 year, not 10 year, just a crazy 3 year offer. We'll give you 50 million a year,
A
three
Bauer type of
years.
offer.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
just come here and just to stick it to the Yankees and just be like, oh, we got your boy, we got your guy, he's here. Did you see the interview he did where they asked him about playing
That he didn't
Boston?
know of you. Yeah,
And then he's like, oh, this is one of my favorite places to play. The fans here are great. He was like, oh, would you
yeah.
consider here? And he just smiled. I'm like, oh my god, if this guy were to come, that would reignite this rivalry, and it'd be amazing. It would be
I
so
can't
good.
wait. I can't wait for that part.
But yeah, I mean, we'll see whatever positives come out of this offseason. I need like a break, like I'm too close.
Already?
Well, I've been
You're gonna need a break from your Niners pretty soon. So
the 49ers are going to be really good this year. Mark my words. Niners are going to be good. But yeah, I just, I watched this team for every day for 6 months. Like I need like a little 2 week break to give you like a real assessment. I'm too emotional about this team right now.
You
Too
have 4
emotional.
months to think about an assessment. 4 months. I gave
Yeah,
you
but
4 months for this.
I've been in. I've been watching them day in and day out. You just asked me about after we lost to the Yankees again on 5-4. So I mean, it's gonna be really hard to find any positives right now. Really hard.
Yeah, that's true. What's next?
Well, I promised you I would let you voice your opinion. Um, Mexican superstar Canelo Alvarez fought last Saturday. He beat Gennady Golovkin. Um, and the floor is yours. What do you got to say?
Wow, just like that. I don't even
Hey,
get like a.
here is what. Okay,
No,
what did you think of the fight?
what did I think about the fight?
Yeah,
I think it was a money grab. First of all,
for
I don't
who?
think. Well, it was a money grab. You know, Triple G was in it for the money. There was nothing left for him to prove. He did win the first fight. I don't care what people say.
Okay.
Uh, the second one was a draw. It was. I think to be honest, if Canelo won that fight, I think they would have won one.
Yeah.
At the end.
Mhm.
Um, he's just old. You can tell the ages are old, and I was just hoping for a knockout. It's just solidify a end to this rivalry.
Mhm.
I think you see how I watch my words on it. The end of the rivalry
Yeah.
to solidify it. That's the only way to end the rivalry. Just to like, hey, put everybody out of their misery, put everybody, all the haters out. You know, just knock them out.
Yeah.
And I think he had a chance, and he had a few chances in the fight. I think I don't know if he pulled back. I don't know what was going on. I was sober at that point, so and I actually watched this fight. I actually watched this fight. I didn't have to watch it a second time because
Yeah.
it wasn't worth watching.
Of course.
Um, yeah, I think the better fighter won. To be honest with you, I could have predicted the decision would have came. I would have loved to see a knockout. I think that's what was missing in this rivalry, a knockout, somebody just knocking somebody out.
Yeah.
Um, if it was Canelo, if it was Triple G, I entering this fight, I think Triple G had a chance. I know you were afraid, uh, you were scared, and I was saying, why were you scared? I had no doubt in my mind that this is the way the fight was going to go.
Yeah.
But I wanted a knockout. I wanted to see a knockout. I know it's gonna be hard for you to hear, but Canelo as a better fighter should have put him away. Should have put him away in early in the fight and in the middle of the fight. And at the end of the fight, I think he just ran out of gas. Ran out of gas. Like he just or I don't know about running out of gas. I think more it was more of a mental thing. I can't take this guy down. What do I have to do? And he started getting frustrated and he started opening up the fight for Triple G, which it shouldn't have been. I think Triple G landed a few more shots towards the end of the fight. It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't that Triple G was the better fighter at that point. It was just Canelo was just. You can tell he was frustrated that he wasn't putting him down.
Yeah.
And, and yeah, like I said, I think the better fighter won. And hopefully this this analyst that I gave or this little spiel I gave hopefully doesn't piss off anybody. But I think
I I must
as a
say,
a
as a
boxing fan, that's my opinion.
I must say I'm very impressed by your how composed you are. So I'll give you that. I'm very impressed by that. Yeah, I thought it was a good fight. I thought Canelo
Oh, and it
dominated.
wasn't that close either. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it
It
was
was not that
yeah,
close. It was not that
the
close.
cards were ridiculous.
It didn't do Canelo any favors at all. The
No,
fight was not close at all.
not at all. The 115, 113. I'm like,
It
what
was
is
two
going
judges,
on?
no, that said it.
Yeah, two
Or
judges.
was
Yeah. It was crazy. Um, I thought Canelo looked good. I thought he looked fast. I think it was very clear watching this fight that 168 is where he needs to be. 175, just too much weight for him, where the speed doesn't translate, and and he's just slower, and that for him is a big no. Um, he did have a broken left hand, and I think that needs to be brought into consideration too. He did wobble Triple G, and and I think that but to knock out Triple G, I know Canelo said that was his goal. Triple G is a really hard guy to knock out. Not just because he has a great chin. His footwork is really good too. And one of the things that to me stood out watching the fight was how sloppy Triple G was with his footwork.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it was his age, but also I think Canelo 3 fights, you get to know a guy, so you're able to attack him differently. Um, but
Which that was the case.
but Triple G's footwork was what like stood out to me. Like, wow, like this guy, his entire career, what made him so hard to hit, so hard to really like hurt was his feet was always balanced. And there was several
Yeah.
times in the fight where he looked in unbalanced. And so that was very interesting. I did see people that said like Canelo looked old too, and I just was like, well, I don't know what you were watching. I think at the end, you kind of saw the respect between the two guys, where you kind of saw that Canelo. I agree with you. I don't know if he ran out of gas, but I think it was more so he kind of took his foot off the gas, where it was
I,
more of
I think it was frustration.
yeah, like we're both gonna make it. We're both gonna stand here, and at the end, you just saw a bunch of respect from both of them, where they kind of put everything to bed. Um, and I think this was a fight Canelo. I don't think he needed it, but I think for those that were under the impression that he had lost possibly both of those fights to Golovkin, I think he needed to have a fight like this where he was clearly superior. Um, and obviously, yeah, the knockout would have been sweet and would have like culminated the whole thing. But I don't think the fight was missing anything without it, because he has a broken hand, and I think it's really hard at that level to knock out a guy like Golovkin when you're just hitting him with one hand. And I thought that's a piece that's not being understood, and we'll see what happens next. We'll see who Canelo fights. I think Golovkin. The rumor is he'll fight Munguia, which I think would be a great fight. I hope that happens because that would be a lot of fun. But Golovkin's also old, and he looked old for the first time in like
Oh, you
significantly
look
older.
old.
Like he looked 40. Like it was like, oh, this guy is 40, and you could tell he's 40. So maybe it might be time to hang it up. Um, and hopefully he doesn't. But according to him, he wants to do like a world tour. Like he wants to fight in Mexico, Kazakhstan, the Middle
Yeah.
East. Like he
Well,
wants
he
to fight.
deserves it. He did at this point. He deserves it. And I think he's trying to take the Chavez way out.
Yeah.
Like just take the money here and there. I'm waiting for my linear champion to come back. That's what I'm waiting for. My
For
linear world heavyweight champion to come back.
who? Fury?
Fury. That's the one I'm waiting for.
Well, supposedly
Yeah.
he's fighting. He would fight Joshua in December.
Joshua. Yeah. That's the rumors. I don't know if it's
So
confirmed yet. Shakur's fighting this weekend, no? I was thinking? Or did he just fight?
who?
Did I miss it?
Yeah, he's fighting
Shakur,
tonight.
Shakur.
Yeah, he's fighting tonight. So
Tonight or tomorrow?
tonight.
Oh, I thought it was tomorrow.
Yes. So he's fighting today. So that one should be good. But he didn't make weight, so that's that. I don't like that.
Yeah, that throws that away.
Like you got
Yeah.
to be professional. Leave it to the other guy too. Um, I don't think I I don't see any way Stevenson loses today, which I think just makes it worse for his opponent because they took away his titles. He said he's going up to 135, which makes that division a lot better because
Yeah.
now you have Haney and Ryan and all, like it's just a loaded division. But for his opponent, just you're going up against this impossible guy to beat, and not
Yeah.
only are you gonna lose, but you could have fought somebody else for the vacant titles. And
Yeah,
so
it's sorry. I don't know that last part. I honestly was getting ready for the fight meeting tomorrow, not today.
yeah,
I, I,
yeah,
guess I didn't have too much interest.
I think the main event is at 8:30. The main
Yeah, something like
cards
that.
the card started already, but I think the fight itself starts at
It gives me some time.
yeah.
Gives me some time. And thanks for the update. um, but other than that, what are you doing this weekend? What's going on? What do we got? We get ready for some
Um
football.
yeah, getting ready for football, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
Football
against football.
and more baseball stuff, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I'm excited for Pujols. That's the one I'm excited for.
Yeah.
Where Pujols, I want to see
Hopefully
when
he
it
gets to
happens.
699 by the end of the weekend.
Yeah, I think it'll go 700, but I think that's
You
too
think
much
he's getting
wishful
2 home
thinking.
runs this weekend?
Hopefully,
That'd be cool.
hopefully, I think
Yeah,
it's a great place to do it and see what happens.
yeah. Yeah, hopefully that happens.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's mainly it. We chatted for a few hours. It's been fun. It's been fun getting back in this. I was a little wobbly early on, but I'm getting my flow in, and hopefully we can keep going. I
Yeah.
see the end of the season. Hopefully you're celebrating with me for the Dodgers championship at the end of this road. Uh, Champagne, all that. I'll make sure to sing you a Dodger jersey so you can wear it from me. Of course, you gotta support your wife. Right?
Oh
That's
my
part of the
god. I'll support. I'll
that's part of
support.
the commitment.
Well, the commitment's not for me to wear a jersey, so calm down.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to her about that.
Settle down.
We're gonna have a conversation about support and commitment.
I'm supporting by hoping you guys win. That's it.
There you go. There you go. We'll get a jersey for you. You want Contreras in the back? Yeah.
No, not at all. Not at
Yeah.
all. Leave the back blank. No name. But yeah, so we'll record again next week. We'll see where we're at.
Yeah.
We're getting closer to the playoffs. I'm gonna continue to mount pressure on you and the Dodgers because what else do I have left? I have nothing left. It's been a horrible baseball season, so I got nothing left but to stress you out.
It's been a great baseball season. Don't stress me out.
Yeah.
I have too much stress on my plate.
There's been a lot of great stories, but me personally as a fan, it's been not so great. But for the Arrows Up podcast, please follow us on Instagram, Arrows Up. We're very active there.
We're everywhere now.
Vote on our stuff. We're everywhere. You can be, if you're one of the few people that use Amazon as for music, you can listen to us on Amazon, Spotify, Apple, Google, all of those places we're there too. So listen to our pod, share our pod, tell a friend. We really appreciate it. So it's time. Go Dodgers.